It's actually really smart of you, Matt, to say that we have improved the quality of our vlogs, because it is true. I really do agree. Since my first vlog, I have improved in quality so much.
Hello, Matt.
No, you're not going to show that today. Terrible, terrible quality. So I'm sorry for last week being a bit ragey. I was just had it on my mind because earlier on that night I was unfortunately drawn into all the backlash of The Force Awakens. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. But this week's going to be a bit more positive, thankfully. And okay, you know what I've been doing since Friday? I've been bigging it up all through other vlogs, and yeah, I've been playing Skyrim Special Edition since Friday, basically. I've non-stop, pretty much. I just started playing it, couldn't stop, and I haven't even got on to the DLC or mods yet. That's how engrossing it is. I can play it forever, and I haven't even got on to the content I bought the game for yet. I'm going to be on to that once I've done the Thieves Guild, Companions, Dark Brotherhood and the Civil War and a few of the side quests. Then I'm going to move on to the DLC and mods, and that's going to hopefully fill up a lot of time. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm so glad it came out. It may not be a lot different from the original. I mean, the only thing really changed is the ability to mod and the lighting a little bit, but I mean, seriously, it's an opportunity to play my second favourite game of all time again, and why would I, not take up that opportunity? So yeah, it's November now. Really is feeling like that. It is getting so much colder. Like, I've been out the last 2 days, and yeah, it's getting cold. Seeing as it's November, next year this will be you, Matt, but right now I am thinking about university. I'm not going to go into a whole detailed conversation about it, but I'm just going to say I have got an open day at Norwich on Saturday, and this Saturday, and an open day at Bournemouth on the 3rd of December, which is also a Saturday. So yeah, those will be pretty good. Well, hopefully it'll be good. It's basically, this is my future again. Like I was saying at the start of the vlog series, this is my future, the next part of the my education. But yeah, it's really important I get that decision right, and the open days are a good start. So yeah, Norwich and Bournemouth are my choices, well, first two choices for university. Right, now review time. So sorry about that. You may be expecting a Halloween themed movie review, but I realised last week was a Tim Burton movie, and Tim Burton, in my opinion, is the master of the Gothic, and Halloween is a Gothic celebration. So I don't know, Charlie and Chocolate Factory is sort of a Halloween-ish movie, which isn't Halloween, and the original one is a horror film. I like to think that the original Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory is the most light-hearted horror film in the world. But nah, this is not going to be a horror film. It is going to be Kill Bill, Volume 1, because there are 2 volumes, and they're separate films in my opinion. I know they're meant to be one, but in my opinion the first one and the second one do feel different, and yeah, not really horror related. Sorry, didn't really do a lot of Halloween. You're right in saying it's not as big here as in the US, but anyway, getting off topic, Kill Bill Volume 1 review starting now. Right, so Kill Bill Volume 1 is pretty much a revenge. The whole Kill Bill is just a revenge story. It's Uma Thurman's character, La Bride, later named in the second Kill Bill. Hopefully I'll remember to mention that next week. She's out to basically slaughter everyone who tried to kill her at her wedding, and to kill her, and they killed her groom-to-be, whole of Groom's family and her unborn daughter. So she is out for revenge. The start of the movie shows her killing off one of her targets, and you find out she has got 4 more, including Bill, Cycloptic Lady, whatever her name is, the one with the eye patch, and Bill's brother, and the one focused in this movie around Ishii, the Japanese assassin, that, yeah, dark brother sort of thing. I haven't played too much Skyrim, I just referenced so much Skyrim right now. So basically the entire movie is just the bride hunting down Uran Ishii, played by Lucy Liu, in Japan, tracking her down, and yeah, well, getting back on her feet, because actually they did attempt to kill her, Bill did attempt to kill her, but she was in a coma for 4 years, and just, yeah, basically, that's what it is. I must admit, this movie really does do a good job at showing her journey. I mean, it is a really violent movie. It's not really a movie like A New Hope or Harry Potter, which showed her journey in a really wondrous way. This movie is a really harsh, down-to-earth, gritty, but still sort of cartoony journey, and it is really action-packed and good. Especially towards the end of the movie. I mean, legit, as soon as she gets to Japan, the entire rest of the movie is just her, probably the last half an hour, I think, it's just her taking out Uran Ishii's forces and data on Uran Ishii herself. And yeah, again, the bride's really relentless character, has a lot of personality, and probably the best female lead in a movie I can think of, and Uran Ishii is a great villain. Like, she decapitates mafia bosses like they're nothing, and yeah, backstory is given, like really good backstory. And I must also give the movie credit on how it tells its story. It's not Pulp Fiction-esque, which is you have to piece together the pieces. It isn't told in order, as seen especially in Kill Bill Volume 2. But unlike Pulp Fiction, where you just, it is a Tarantino film, if you didn't know. So he does have a tendency of wishy-washying his movie story a bit, mixing them together in ways that no director would. Yeah, the story isn't told completely in order, however it's told in an order that does make sense. You don't need to think about it afterwards, just watch it as it goes and everything makes sense as it comes. But yeah, it's a really good action masterpiece. And again, soundtrack, great soundtrack. Some of the freaking original score, that Japanese sort of flute thing, I can't remember the top of my head, but that is a really good main theme for the movie. And then there's also all the songs used, which again, you know the one, that's always used in Kill Bill, da, da, da. And also a song at the beginning, bang bang, you shot me down, bang bang. Oh yeah, music is actually really good in the movie, and it does really move the story along. Yeah, great hero, great villain. Also good backstories to all the characters involved. If I was to have one complaint, it would probably be that there's a little too little focused on in this story. I don't know, especially as shown in Kill Bill Volume 2, they, a bit of a spoiler for next week, but they do sort of jump over a few bits of information in that movie. And it does sort of skip along a bit too quick for my liking. They could have, I know Kill Bill Volume 2 has to have its own story, but no, they could have put a little bit more of Kill Bill 2 into Kill Bill 1, which would have meant it was a bit more laid out. I mean, pacing was very good in this movie, but it was just, there was too little focus in it. And at the end of it, you feel like there's too much of the bride's quest, or revenge story. But yeah, it's, I didn't really watch it for the story. I'd say Kill Bill 2 is worth watching for the story, but this one's worth watching for the action, female empowerment. I mean, there's the biggest, the most important male characters are the one who gets decapitated and a sword maker. Like, those are the most important male characters in the movie. Okay, Bill, but he's not really in the movie. So yeah, I do really like this movie. Action masterpiece, and yeah. I would say, however, the fact that there's a little too little focused on, I don't know, I wouldn't call it all spectacular, but I would say it's a very, very, very good movie. I've been throwing out too many all spectaculars, but it's a very, 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 very good movie. Right, sorry for this vlog being really long, so I'm gonna sign off now. Matt, I'll see you on Saturday.